Yo everyone, welcome back to the channel. Chapter 1119 of One Piece is about to be released, and after that, the manga will be taking another break. But today, we've got some exciting spoilers for Chapter 1119 of One Piece for you. Let's dive right into the breakdown of One Piece Chapter 1119. Starting from last chapter, where the ancient robot has sunken into the water after receiving Warcury's attack. And everyone was about to leave the Egghead Island from Nami's group to Luffy's group. But Mars comes flying in the sky to spoil the escape of the Straw Hats. To counterattack Mars, Luffy transforms into Sun God Nika. Bonnie, upon seeing Luffy up close transforming into Sun God Nika, manages to learn this transformation and transforms into female version of Sun God Nika, surprising the whole One Piece fans, and has also triggered a huge uproar and debate among the fans. Now from here on, let's analyze the spoilers. The spoilers starts with the giants cheering for Luffy and Bonnie, with Mars saying it's just like a fake transformation. Here Mars think of Bonnie's transformation as a fake one. Well, if you look at it, Mars is telling the truth, as Bonnie is not the real Nika, so we can also call her a fake Nika. Bonnie has power and ability to copy others. It's not just Nika. She can copy anything and anyone. All she has to do is think and imagine about the ability which needs to be copied from any individual. So Mars is absolutely right here. In One Piece, there is only one Nika transformation which belongs to Luffy only. The other Nika transformation is the fake one, and is not the real thing. It's just a copycat technique of Bonnie, and some fans are comparing it to the original and calling it a female Nika, while others are criticizing it for ruining the Gear 5. Come on, it's just a fake copycat transformation, nothing more. Personal opinion aside, let's proceed further. Mars attacks, but Luffy transforms into a giant balloon, and tells the others that these monsters can recover, so it's better to send them flying instead. With this, we see that Luffy understood that they can do nothing against Mars, as he can recover after receiving attacks. Attacking these elders is a complete waste of time, as they can recover. With this, Luffy accepts that he can't fatally damage Mars. Instead, let's make him flee from battlefield. If the scenario presented in the spoilers is correct, then the elders are in control, as they do not receive any damage because of their recovery. And all Luffy and his teammates can do is to make Mars flee or fly away from their path, so that they can escape Egghead. The panel shifts showing Luffy, Sanji, Frankie, and Bonnie do a combined attack that sends Mars away. To escape the Egghead safely, the four individuals combine their attack on Mars, which pushes Mars away from the ship. At this point, the Straw Hats are not fighting for slaying Mars. Instead, they are making a route for safe escape from the Egghead. The Straw Hats are still not ready to engage with the elders head-on. Luffy knows this well, and if you guys are following manga, then it's even more clearer to you guys, as nothing works on elders due to their insane recovery. And it is still not known to Straw Hats how to fight against the elder, which type of attacks are going to work, what are their weakness, and how to damage them. The possible answers to these questions would not come from Egghead, but might come from the next island, Elbaf. Our protagonists might get hold of some clues about how to damage the five elders or what is the secret behind their speedy recovery, as this insane recovery has made the elders appear as an immortal beings, as nothing happens from attacking them. To defeat the elders, the Straw Hats must know the secret behind the use of their mysterious power. Well, that comes later. For now on, Luffy and his group was able to send Mars flying away. Next, we get to see the ancient robot waking up, and the Den Den Mushi wake up too and proceeds to continue the broadcast. It was clear that the ancient robot is not going down that easily, because it is too early to put the robot out of play. And also, Oda-sensei doesn't finishes off a hyped character in one shot. That would be completely against his writing style. The giant robot is up again, and has continued the broadcast again, which will cover Vegapunk's remaining speech. The next panel shows Vegapunk saying that which was inherited can be called a will, and he hopes it's passed down. We saw some reactions from the Big Mom Pirates, also Vivi and Morgans. This is interesting, as Vegapunk says that which was inherited can be called a will. And we are already told about the will of D, though not completely till now. But Vegapunk might spill the beans soon. Now, if you remember at the start of message, Vegapunk mentioned this message is special for those who have D, the special ones, in their names. The message stopped at this point previously. So we have an inherited will that will be passed on someone with D in their name. Well, there are quite a few characters with D in their names, but the major names with D are Dragon, Luffy, and Blackbeard. These are the main three characters when it comes to D in their names. Among these three, a will is inherited and passed on to one of them. Unfortunately, we still don't know about what this will actually is. In manga, we only see references to Will of D, but are not told about what this will of D is all about. Going back to Luffy, he attacks Jupiter. Warcury goes for the Elbaf ship. Now the going is getting tougher for Luffy, as others elders also join the fight against Luffy. Luffy is fighting Jupiter, and meanwhile Warcury goes straight for the ship and starts the attack on ship. This has made the escape even more difficult for the Straw Hats. Mars, one of the 5 elders, has the ability to fly, which is the biggest obstacle to escape, as with this the elders will keep chasing the Straw Hats. But on the other hand, the Straw Hats don't know about the secret behind their recovery, which is nullifying the damage to elders. So they need to finish this fight, which at this point seems difficult, considering the power gap between Straw Hats and the elders. At this point Bonnie turns back into a kid and is exhausted. And with this, the so-called female Nika is out of the fight, and the clouds of dangers are spreading for the Straw Hats. But in the next panel we see Ancient Robot having flashback of Joy Boy. In the flashback, Joy Boy is saying, "Emeth, when the time arrives, you must." With this, the flashback ends. From the flashback, we get to know the name of the ancient robot, which is Emeth. In this flashback, Joy Boy is directly addressing Emeth the robot, and is tasked with something that is still mystery, and nothing is revealed further. This flashback proves that Emeth the robot is from ancient times and was a companion of Joy Boy. Joy Boy left an important responsibility to the ancient robot, which he has to fulfill no matter what, at a particular time in the future. After this flashback, the ancient robot then leaps forth from the sea and attack Warcury, with Luffy yelling "Robot." The robot was taken down by the Elder's attacks in previous chapter, but after the flashback, Emeth the robot remembers his purpose and springs into action by attacking Warcury. The ancient robot is back and Luffy is in Gear 5. What do you guys think? Will the ancient robot listen to Luffy's orders, as Luffy is in Gear 5 and is Joy Boy's reincarnation, or will it work on its own term? Share your thoughts in comments. With this, the spoilers for Chapter 11-19 end. We'll get more information once the chapter is out officially. Remember, these are just spoilers and may not be 100% accurate. This wraps up the spoilers for One Piece Chapter 11-19. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. See you next time.